On Thursday, mental health experts with the Lenape Valley Foundation gathered at the Bucks County Public Safety Training Center to train law enforcement on de-escalation techniques. They used VR headsets that displayed different scenarios in which officers respond to mental health crisis calls.
It's obviously awesome how far technology has come, especially with training, to put on the VR headset and be able to look 360 degrees around you, and it's totally interactive. There's things going on around you. You get the same emotions as if you were actually there, because it feels like you were actually there. It's important to make it as realistic as possible, because when you're out on the street, you're better mentally, ready to respond to anything. It's the first time I ever used VR for police training, and it was honestly incredible. It sounds like the audio effects are just as good as the visual effects. And you see it from different perspectives. You see it from the responding police officer. You see it from the person who might be in a mental crisis, and it gives you decisions to make when you're in the training. So as a police officer, you're dealing with an individual or individuals, and it stops the scenario and says, what do you do next? There's no right or wrong answer. There's just different paths to take when you're doing the virtual reality.
Every scenario is based on real police calls. They are 360 immersive and interactive. So the scene starts with the officer in the perspective of the person in crisis, and then it transitions to where they are going to re-enter the scene as the responding officer. The scenario plays out. It could be a scenario involving schizophrenia, PTSD, substance use, domestic violence, autism. Those are just a few of the several examples that we have.
Everybody can relate to a family member that may have been in crisis at one point in time, and our goal is to have the officers make the same decisions for the people they encounter. What would you want your family member to get out of the interaction with the police? You want them to get help and help them out of that temporary crisis.
This is Marion Callahan reporting from the Bucks County Public Safety Training Center in Doylestown.